Shake it, baby. Oh yeah, shake it, shake it, shake it.
I wanted to ask you this because it was kind of going around Twitter today because Khabib said that he thinks there should be no rounds. He thinks it should just be either 15 minutes, all consecutive, no breaks, or 25 minutes for title fights. So what do you think about that?
Definitely would be good for his style. You know, you take a down and they get up for 3. For me, there should be more breaks. Give me a break every time I take him down. Give me 2.5 minutes to recover too.
It's yourself. They call me big. What do you do? Why are you so sweaty? Are you okay?
I'm talking a lot. Kayla, you're looking like a solid fucking 7.5 right now. It's kind of a rock. You've been out with Babby.
He loves me. He literally called me Prince Charming from Shrek. And now, he loves me.
I know they gender test in the Olympics, but I gotta go.
Oh my, do you really?
I don't trust you fucking heathens. There's any place you need a gun, you got Fluffy over there.
Then you got me.
He's thinking about dry humping me as we talk.
I actually want to tell you something really fun. I don't care. I'm gonna air it out. On God, like I connected Prismel with one of someone from Kamzat's team, and the guy said $700,000 to stream with Cosma. I never laughed so hard in my life.
What the?
Yeah, it was insane.
700K?
Yeah.
That's just bad because I don't even know.
That nigga loses. Yo, was he gonna teach the chat how to submit a nigga step by step? Like what? Like what the f that nigga? Hell no.
Islam did it for free. That is true, bro. On God. W Islam. I'm now talking to Ali direct. I'm probably gonna go to Dagestan soon.
For the first time in over 8 years, Robert Whittaker is not going to be a top 5 middleweight in the UFC. Do you think we see the Reaper return to form and become a top 5 middleweight again?
I don't think so. Listen, like Robert Whittaker is a legend. I'm a big fan of him, you know, and all that he have done in the sport. One of the GOATs in the middleweight. But right now, I feel that it seems like he doesn't want to be there anymore, you know. His face says that, his expression, his body expression says that. I don't think he wants to go there and do like a 5-round war again. And no, I don't believe that. I don't believe. With all the respect to him, I'm a big fan, but right now it's just not his moment anymore. I think he's like very close to retire or something like that, you know.
Obviously, you said the Canelo-Crawford fight isn't like what you're getting into boxing for, but could you see yourself, you know, kind of co-promoting or helping events like this in the future if, you know, this one goes well?
I don't know. I would take it on a case-by-case basis, but the reality is I like Turkey. So I like Turkey, and I like what he's doing for the sport of boxing. When you think about what he's doing for the sport, the other promoters, the fighters, I mean, everybody that's involved, the tide has risen thanks to what Turkey and the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia have done. And it took that kind of power and money to do it.
Yeah.
What it feels like to lose a fight. So many people ask that question, so many trolls laugh and, you know, we'll talk to trash and say what they want to say, but what is it really like to lose? When you go 8-10 weeks for a full camp with one goal in mind, obviously to win the fight, you're working strategy, you're working nutrition, you're working everything, and the fight game is unforgiving. You could go in there and get knocked out in the first couple of minutes. No matter how good you feel, nothing's guaranteed, right? We trained just to make it the odds a little bit in our favor, because at the end of the day, we've seen it happen so many times. it's unpredictable. That's the sport we live in, that's the game we play, that's what we chose. So for fighters, when you lose a fight, right? Close decisions, even knockouts, what goes through your mind? It's a hard one to describe because not many people know what it is. People will tell you, oh man, I'm sorry you lost the fight, bro. Keep your head up, you got this, the next one. A couple days later, it's forgotten about for them, right? But for fighters, you're still living with it. You're still thinking about it. Even myself, right? I'm still thinking about it. What could I do? What could I have changed? Why did it happen? That's the hard part about it. You gotta, it's hard to just erase it and move on to the next one. It's hard to just, all right, it's all good. We'll just chalk it up as a loss. Move on, because we put so much into the sport. And every loss that you take is a huge step back and it hurts so much. And you're the only one that really knows how it feels. Because you go to grocery stores, you're thinking, does that person know I lost? He's looking at me, is he paying attention to me? You think everybody's talking about you. These are all little things that most fighters go through.
He might be a diet genius as well.
I don't think so. I think it's genetic. So everyone's got a crossover point of when you start burning carbs. When you start burning carbs, you start producing lactic acid. So when I first met my coach, Sam Calavita, my crossover point was a heart rate of 141. Anytime my heart rate got above 141, I started burning carbs for energy. Everything before that, I was burning fat. Well, after I met Sam and I switched my diet up, I started training lactic threshold and doing the right kind of exercises to increase my heart rate. My new heart rate went to about 158. So from 141 to 158 is when I started burning carbs for energy. I increased my base from the way that I was training, the way I was eating. Now I trained my body and my mind specifically to learn how to be in that lactic threshold. Everyone's got one. Everyone's a little bit different genetically, right? So I'd be in the red zone when my heart rate got to 170 to 185. That's like my lactic threshold. And when you're getting there, you're revving the engine to where eventually you're gonna burn out. Well, I had to train that to not only make that zone larger, but also to train my mind to be able to stay in that zone and be able to deal with lactic threshold and not get tired. So you can train it, but also there's a lot of people, which I think Merab is this way, are genetically made to where they're gonna either burn carbs for energy later for the energy system, or they have a lactic threshold that's through the roof. And I think his mind, very mentally strong, he's been able to deal with being in that lactic threshold and not letting it break.
The next thing is in the new. I'm gonna hear once again. It's not crazy. Yeah. If you guys think about that, honest, I'm gonna get my belt back, and you're gonna interview me again, and I'm gonna tell you. Remember, I told you I'm gonna get my belt back. So I'm here to do that.
Do you know like a timetable of when you want that fight with Kayla to happen? Because we only have a couple pay-per-views left in the year. Are you hoping it's this year? Or it's gonna be
I hope it's this year for sure. I'm gonna talk to Dana, to Hunter, to see. You know what I mean? I'm ready to go. I'm healthy. I'm training, so ready to go.
Is there any location you would want that? Vegas, Madison Square Garden, Abu Dhabi?
Brazil, in my city, in Salvador, Bahia, Brazil, in Vegas, whatever. I want my belt back. Whatever I'm going to be ready for.
Is it, a lot of people want you to go back for the second belt again and become that double champ. Is that something you would want to do too, or is it strictly fan?
Man, whatever I want to, honestly, I like it. Life is driving me, whatever the life want to do with me, I'm going to do, So I'm gonna be ready for all the doors that's ever out there. Become a champ again, a double champ again, and whatever, I'm gonna keep making history. I'm here for this.
I think here in New York. Come on, guys! Ali, brother, they promised us. Be quiet, please. I think the manager. He's now upset because I give information. But this is his deal with UFC. I don't deal with UFC. This is his problem. But we have deal with them. He's gonna fight in Madison Square Garden, and they say yes.